Today we're trying out the Belhaven Scottish Oat Stout. This is deep, dark, intense ale. 7%. Coming out of Dunbar, Scotland. Okay, let's see what Dunbar has to offer. Okay, not a lot of heads so far.
Aggressive with the pour, it's starting.
Yeah. Alright, so looks really dark. Really dark.
Yeah.
But then again, it's an oat stout, so. Smells light.
Yeah. Lighter than I expected it to smell.
Mm-hmm. Really grainy, you know, like...
yeah, definitely smell the oats, or, yeah, for sure. Not a lot of sweetness.
No? Not malty at all? Or not too malty? Alright, cheers.
Try.
It's got a semi-sweet, dark, like, it's really, what do you call it? It's not really heavy, but it's full,
Yeah,
you know, it's
yes. Full bodied.
solid, yeah.
If it was a wine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's sweeter than it smells, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of took me by surprise, though.
Yeah. So, what are your impressions of Scotland through the lens of, you know, the characters in Trainspotting?
Yeah. They had opinions about Scotland, that's for sure. I mean, it is, and that, well, again, I haven't been there, don't necessarily know a lot about it, but it does seem in sort of pop culture and movie stuff, it does kind of, it's always sort of the little brother of the UK.
Okay.
You know, definitely in this you see sort of the seedier side.
Mm-hmm.
And then when they show London, it's all it's happy and go lucky. And pretty sure London has a seedy side too. Yeah. But it definitely seemed to show that, because even the scene where he basically overdoses, no one seems fazed.
No.
By and I'm like, well, this probably happens all the time.
Yeah.
In that area for whatever reason. So
that's this movie is probably where people got the idea, you know, to just taxi to the ER.
Save the bills.
And that's sad to say, you know, like.
Which is funny, because I'm pretty sure they have socialized healthcare in
Scotland,
so that probably isn't an issue. But like nobody, you know, there's no reporting it. It's probably just an everyday thing. Oh yeah, just another junkie that overdosed. So.
Yeah, and man, like. I don't know how true to... I mean, I'm sure it's, you know, kind of embellished for a movie, but still, like, it seems dark. There's the way the whole, you know, like, a group of people just kind of come around together and do that, or, you know...
Yeah, and that's... Well, and he says it's a full-time job. Like, that's their whole life. There's nothing else.
Yeah.
It's although the one guy seems to kind of have... Sick Boy seems to kind of have always tried to be...
Kind of,
semi-functional compared to everybody else, I always felt like. Or at least standing upright for parts of it versus everyone else laying down.
It was hard to find like a really redeeming character in this movie. You know?
Yeah,
even the innocent ones, which were just side characters. You know, like the parents and this and that. They were
codependent. Just letting him, allowing him, and not ever like just. I mean, obviously, and he even said it's not his first time. Like he's the beginning scene of when he never actually does kick the habit, but like they know exactly what you have to do to get through the withdrawal. So they've obviously done it lots of times. Yeah. And it just, you know, for how long, who knows, but that was...
Yeah.
It was pretty interesting, because throughout it you always think, well, the users are sort of the bad guys, or the negative, but the Begbie character, who's the only one in there the whole time that never does it, is like the worst character in the whole thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Like it's almost like, well, sometimes it's just... And he doesn't even have an excuse. It's not because he was messed up on anything. It was just because he's a terrible, terrible person.
I forget what Renton says in the movie, but you know, like he gets a different kind of high. You know, it's just the physical. You know,
brutal. Oh my god, so brutal.
Just like just can quickly turn on you and like
for no reason, and not just like, oh, I'm gonna punch this guy. I'm gonna slice his neck with a beer bottle. It's just
for getting in his way
and apologizing for it.
Well, that's what provoked him. Yeah,
that's right. I did sort of think that it was an interesting kind of juxtaposition of the one, because even Tommy, who seems all innocent, he eventually does succumb, but he's the only guy who doesn't. Yeah, and he ends up being sort of the worst character by the end. So
let's what is the girl's name? Anne?
Diane.
The
young,
I mean, you know, she was not, you know, innocent.
No.
In her own way, you know.
No.
Like she definitely had this bad girl streak that you know, she's just gonna do what she pleases.
Yeah, and the parents obviously aren't completely fazed by it. No. Come out and have some breakfast. What? What do you think she was because she was the catalyst for him leaving and really trying to get a new life until his friend showed up again. Yeah. So it's like she's the, not really guardian angel, but like the one thing that made him leave. Mm-hmm. Yeah. What made him leave? When she said there's new things out there. Yeah. Okay. There's new, and then it was right after that he's like, I do need to change. I gotta change. Yeah. And he left. Yeah. He gets sucked back in for a little bit, but then. Yeah. I've got my own addictions, you know, like board game buying. Well, once I get in the frenzy, you know, it's like kids can't stop. Yes, just board game playing is a really weird. Believe me, my friends, because I haven't been doing it very long, and it's 3, 4, 5 nights a week. I'm like, seems to be a problem. Yeah. I'm like, well, it could be worse. It's a relatively healthy addiction, I guess. Yeah. As far as a vice, you know, like I got 3 vices. Got a lot of books, got a lot of board games, got a lot of movies. Yeah. If I can just stick to those 3, I'm good. That's right. Yeah. I do like my beers. Yeah. Yes. You know? It's not like, you know, I'm just drowning it during the daytime, and you know, just. Well, it is actually, because I thought about that before, because I love a good beer, like going to breweries. Mm-hmm. People are like, oh, you must drink a lot, but really, the people who when you like a really good beer, you don't need 12 of them. Mm-hmm. You only want one or a hat. Just try it and then try different things. It's not. People who seem to be alcoholics are all drinking the crappy beer anyway. Yeah. That seems to be the way it goes anyway. I guess you can't afford to drink the good stuff, so. Well, people can, but you know, the good stuff is bud heavy. Yeah. So, how's it? How's the beer? I think it's good. It's not quite what I expected. Yeah. Not a ton of complexity. Like, it's pretty easy drinking, feels like, but I like it. Yeah, there's a few flavors, and that's it. It's not the best oat stout I've had, but you know, it's. Yeah, I haven't had a lot of them, but. It's just a little bit too simple, I guess. Yeah, it's definitely very simple. So that's for a stout, you think you just that real heavy feel and not want to drink a lot of this one, you can definitely drink more of. Mm-hmm. Feels like, even though it was what you said, 7%. Yeah, 7%. It's not real thin. It's got a pretty relatively good percentage of that. So it's not bad. So. That's the Belhaven Oat Stout. It's not a bad beer. Not the greatest.